Time now for a check of weather with meteorologist Chuck Keever filling in this weekend. Chuck, last weekend we talked on the show about how January was shaping up for a very active ending in terms of weather. This week definitely delivered in that department.
All right, let's take a look at your root zone. Thankfully, the West Coast is finally moist. We've been waiting for that. You can see here out in California, a lot of that heavier precipitation has absorbed or run off into the ground. But in the center part of the country, it is still dry. Over by Dodge City, exceptional drought here. That is a big deal, and we like to put a dent in that sometime. It's right in the heart of the country. Okay, let's take a look at precipitation, the 28th through the 31st. Below normal on the West Coast, above normal here in association with a couple storms that'll push through during the week, and then some clipper systems moving through the Great Lakes. Overall, though, the big cold energy is still bottled up in Canada. We will see, though, that colder air work its way down into the western part of the country. It'll be mild off to the eastern, the southeast part of the country, but the cold air will work its way down enough that when these clipper systems work their way across the United States, it's going to lay down some snowfall, and then we'll get a couple storms that brew and push up through the southeast, and that's going to lay down some decent precipitation underneath the thunderstorms. All right, the precipitation forecast for the next 10 days. These are the thunderstorms I'm talking about. It's going to lay down potentially 3+ inches of rain, and then up to the north, this is the snowfall in a liquid precipitation forecast that you can see here. Now, if you lay the snowfall forecast, you can see what I'm talking about here. So we're going to get anywhere from 3 to 6 to 12 inches, especially out in the mountains that lay themselves down across the country and through the Great Lakes, courtesy of these clipper systems, the Alberta Clippers. They slide their way across the country and give us about 1 to 6 inches depending on where that snow falls. So that's the snowfall estimate. Here's Monday, January 23rd. You can see the frontal boundary and that storm again with that front. Anytime these frontal boundaries push through, you have that opportunity for showers, okay? And up to the north, then we have all of the snow. And again, we're going to see snowfall just linger. It's like a train coming across the northern part of the country with clipper systems. Okay, that's on Wednesday. How about Friday? Friday, January 27th, we have snow again up in the northeast, another clipper system brewing out here to work its way across the country. Now, the big thing about next week is we're going to start to see that cold air start to work its way down. So areas around Chicago are going to see lows in the single digits and highs only in the teens, like Thursday or Friday of this week. So that's going to be an interesting thing to watch. Below normal out to the west, as I had mentioned. And this is January through March precipitation. We have below normal conditions out down to the south and southwest and above normal up to the north. How about that for the week ahead in weather? Yes, we've got snow and we've got rain precipitation. It's going to be an interesting week. All right, let's toss it back to Tyne.
Thanks, Chuck. Well, from natural gas prices seeing a spike to a first-hand account of just how big Brazil's crop could really be this year. Our marketing roundtables are with Dan Bossy, Matt Bennett, and Sam Taylor. That discussion happens here from Top Producer Summit right after the break.